What's up, Raider Nation? Welcome to another True Raider podcast. Now, we got some news that just came out. Mike Garafolo put on X that basically the Las Vegas Raiders did make an offer to the Commanders for the number 2 overall pick, and they were turned down. Now, this doesn't really come at much of a surprise because honestly, I don't see the Commanders being in a position where they'd be willing to trade all the way back to number 13. They've made it very clear that they want one of those top quarterbacks and they want to draft at number 2. It's nice to see that the Raiders are putting their feelers out there and seeing what it's going to take to move up. But honestly, if the Commanders have their sights on Jaden Daniels, then there's not going to be a chance that the Raiders even get to try to draft him. Now, if they turn down this offer and their plan is to draft Drake May or J.J. McCarthy, which honestly I'm seeing more and more as unlikely, but if that is their plan and Jaden Daniels does fall to number 3, it is very clear that the Raiders will try to make a move up to go and get him. Now, there was the last video I put out. There was a report that came out from the Raiders report, Mitchell Renz, and he was talking about that over this last weekend he had heard that the Raiders had tried to make a deal with the Patriots, and the Patriots turned down the offer because they deemed it wasn't enough. And, honestly, what that looks like to me is that they were making an attempt to move up to number 3. That way they could see if they could move from the number 3 pick to the number 2 pick, which would be a lot easier for the Commanders to consider. Let's say Caleb Williams comes off the board, number 1. If we had traded with the Patriots to get to number 3 and then trade with them, they would only move down one spot. And at that point, they would know we were moving for Jaden Daniels. And if they felt comfortable with one of those other quarterbacks, or maybe that's who they have their eyes on, well, then, they could move down one pick up the draft capital from us, and still get one of the top quarterbacks from this draft. But it's looking more and more like these offers are just getting shot down. And honestly, at this point, even if we were to trade up to that number 3 pick, and we ended up, with the number 3 pick and trying to swap picks with the Commanders, honestly, at this point, I don't even know if they would even consider it, all signs are really pointing, now. I was reading an article from heavy.com, right? And they were saying that basically this would have been a totally different conversation on Friday as it is today, right? And today, what that really looks like is, it looks like Jaden Daniels' camp is mending fences with the Commanders, and honestly, that's probably going to be their pick. Until they call his name on Thursday, I still believe that there's a chance, right? And I'm not, it's not like Jaden Daniels is the only option that I would like for us to go with. It's just my favorite, There's still a lot of things that can happen with Michael Penix Jr. We do need a right tackle. We do need cornerback help. There's a lot of other things, and I honestly believe that this regime is going to make good decisions when it comes to the draft. I don't see us being in a position like previous years where, they call the pick and all of us are standing there going, what? Him? Who? And then all of a sudden I'm trying to look up this person and find out even who they are, right? I've had that happen a couple of times. So, let me know what you guys think about this. Tom Telesco did say that they had a plan to be aggressive and move up if they had to. It looks like they tried to implement that plan. I don't know if that's the plan that he was talking about yesterday in the pre-draft presser, or, if this was just another shot that they were taking. I don't know if this is their last shot or if they're going to wait till draft day and see where the cards fall and maybe take another stab at it. But, honestly, I don't see the Commanders being in a position where they're going to move back that far. I think that, moving forward, I think that the Raiders are probably going to be really looking at plan B. They've shot their shot for Jaden Daniels, and this might be it. This really might be it. we'll get to see on draft day. You know, I don't know if there's going to be any more moves before the draft that come up. You know, I'll be honest with you guys. You know, the fact that they really took that shot to get up to number 2 tells me that they tried to move a lot of draft capital, which means that they are really sold that Jaden Daniels would be their guy. And it just kind of confirms everything that I already believed about this regime and how they feel about Jaden Daniels. And, you know, I would think that the biggest reason for the Commanders to stay put is for them to pick Jaden Daniels. So yeah, I mean, you know, I'm just shooting a quick video. I'm on my lunch break at work, you know, and this just popped up, and you know, I just wanted to drop a quick video about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You know, what is your opinion about them trying to make this move, and what do you feel is going to be the best option for us moving forward now that this news is out there? And I'll catch you guys on the next video.